It is the twisted turns of upstate New York and one of the finest road courses that we go to in all of NR 2003. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the BodyArmor Pro Series and the Grand Prix of Watkins, Glen. Our 12th round of this 17-round BodyArmor Pro Series season takes us to the famous Watkins Glen International here in the Finger Lakes, and we have an absolute doozy of a race coming up here today. The points lead is as tight as it gets, and Travis Crampton, our points leader, after taking it at Thunder Road in the Green Mountain Showdown. He'll start here on pole position today, and what should be a very thrilling race. Could have some very serious championship implications with so few rounds remaining here. Every single point is on the line. There is no more room for error for the 24 full-time drivers here in the BodyArmor Pro Series. It's now or never if you are trying to get back into this championship hunt. It is the most grueling road course that you can go to. It's fast. The turns will throw you off. We've seen huge wrecks here that turn 11 ball come back on the front straightaway. It's been so infamous over the years here. Taking a look at the points as they run. Travis Crampton has a 6-point lead over Manovic Charette after a great result for him at Thunder Road. Igor Barreto is up to third in the championship and 21 points behind. Closing in here, trying to make a late season comeback. Andrew Williams dropped to a position after last time. You see Brendan Wilmington shot 11 spots after his first win of the season at Thunder Road. York Watson also shot up the points there. Not many more rounds to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Time is running out for these drivers. Can Aaron Abel or Kirsten Bell stage a comeback? Is Ryan Durrani with 2 wins on the season too far out of contention? We're gonna find out here over these next couple of races. Let's go downstairs and take a look at your starting lineup and get the field rolled up here today. Row number 1, we're going to find Travis Crampton and Eric Monaco. Row number 2, we're going to find Chase McClure and Brandon Wilmington, fresh off of his first victory of the season. Last time out. Great for that. Trying to save the race. A little bit of shit. Oh my goodness gracious, folks, it's going to be a fun one here. It's the 52 of Emily York and Watson. Find them, find Alexander Rowe and Andrew Williams and Danny Walsh Jr. That's a funny road right there. Stuart Gradden here and Abel lined up behind them. Ryan Durrani. Zachary Fitzgerald behind them. Joel Shredder needs a huge impact out here today. Kind of a clean the road here on the champion. Running out of a potential really great opportunity. We have Lane Keys, Duncan Ward, Kirsten Bell. Trying to assault me as we're recording this. 15 laps. It should be a one-stop race here unless something goes wildly wrong at about lap 8 to 10. Be fast. Let's see. Today, what is in store here? We're gonna find out as Crampton and McClure. McClure, who's not had a great season. But it's going to be Crampton and McClure. Crampton, our points leader, looking to seize hold of this championship here. Coming off the final corner, they see the green flag here. Watkins Glen. Let's go racing in the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen. Down in turn number 1, Crampton and McClure going side by side here for the lead. Crampton's going to run. McClure wide, holds the position here off into the S down. Is going to try and open the door to the inside of the floor. Nothing doing for him there. Here comes Lorenzo. Here comes Monaco. Here comes Lord Watson. Lord Watson, Monaco first car 7 out line here. Monaco didn't have a great start to the race. He's going to look to settle in now and try and regain some positions. Top 4 all single file as they hit the carousel here on lap number 1. Loretto, Huber, Floor, Crampton, Floor looking to the outside, entering the boot. Loretto outside of Huber. Start here, and able trying to move away from the field. So make sure I can get the comps here early, which coming into this race in the championship to have. Keep an eye on that double zero throughout the course of this race here. Crampton up under plenty of storm early on. Chasing the floor in the 88. The floor going to try and get an outside run here. He's got a huge head of steam here. Can he make the run here in turn 10? Slides it way wide into the runoff. Bouncing all over the rumble strips. Can Crampton keep it off the wall? Yes, he can. Huber settles back in. Almost got Loretto there. They're all clean, it looks like, here on lap number 1. We'd love to see that here at Watkins, Glen. Oh, but Charette just having a terrible run up the hill here. I don't know if she gets something or if that car is broken. It's not right at that double zero. Struggle that might on a road course. That's never a good sign. But Crampton, our point leader, running away from it now. Oh, that was a big one. I heard that one. Somebody just... Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. If you can hear it crash from that far away, you know it's huge. And I think the replay on your screen... Wow. Wow. Okay, we're on lap 2 and we're already destroying stuff here. Not exactly what you wanted to see here at the start of this race, but... Wow. Tough run for our Thunder Road winner, Brendan Wilmington. Top 3 settling in now. Just the jump cars there. Nobody else checking at this lap here. Together between the road and see right there the tire marks. Somebody had to flip. That's the highest speed going on the racetrack with no bus stop. So wild ride. Those two Toyotas settle down into it here. Crampton's got the fastest lap of the race. Top 3 have the fastest laps of the race, which is obviously very important. The next race is starting. Charette is 21st, so championship-wise, we could be seeing a little bit of a shift in favor of the Dodges because Crampton and Loretto are very much in control. Have a shot at Indianapolis, the race here. Rating series that makes things very exciting. Stuart Cratton just knocked that ball down. Lead here. Aaron Hamlin is outside. Daniel Ball Standard is inside. And that car is destroyed. Outside. Lewis. to Travis Crampton. Anybody else could go for a wild ride here. Lewis stayed inside of Grattan, but keeping it fairly clean here, unlike what the Toyotas could do. It did. Charette just not zero today, so Watkins dodges. Oh! Kelly Anderson Jr., goodness gracious. What a wild ride that was for Anderson Jr. to go sliding around the outside there. Ford's got some really good speed in that car. Ford's got some really, really good speed here today. Keeps on the wall. We keep it clean another lap. Probably the only other BodyArmor Pro Series race I'll do this year. A lot of things outside of the game getting quite in hand. I've enjoyed doing this. It is a lot of fun to go back to the basic really great series. Still makes 18 set. We all kind of grew up on the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Always good to see these cars out on the racetrack again. Absolutely legendary moments. I had no success in this era of the champion, but Pro Series has always been kind. Racked up lots of driver wins, and it's cool to get to call a few races here. Indianapolis is barn burner. We've had a pretty good race here so far today. Definitely not as chaotic as Indy, but this has still been a really fun event so far. Ford just can't really. He can't get through the corners as fast as he can. You can kind of just see it on exit. Crampton's car just pulls off so much better than the 88 on the floor. Reddo's trying to keep pace. Cooper's trying to keep pace. With Ludovic Charette kind of out of position here in the championship. Andrew Williams looking to maybe throw his name into the hat. It's a little tricky for Travis Crampton. Crampton obviously is out here leading the race. Oh, there goes Barretto. Smoke the commentator curse into existence, and there goes Aaron Abel into the wall. That is 2 and 5 in the championship. Just put some huge slappers to that outside wall. That is going to hurt come pit stops. Around goes Huber and Monaco. Tells me that's not going to be fully overtaken taking place here. I'm curious to see now that Matthew Huber has cleared Nico Barretto and he has the He looks fast here so far today, but obviously it's been so easy to see that Melton's changed up. Oh, goodness, that car is supposed to be all this thing inside for me. Way over the curb. Paulus is going to go to the outside and way almost put a big one into the wall. Oh, and now Huber put it into the wall just as I was saying. Does he have some pace? And he put it into the wall worse than Barretto did. shake up the top 10 for sure. Get that from get stopped. Not good stuff. Actually was kind of the OG, for those of you who are new to the channel. He was kind of the OG of dominating ratings. Way back in the day, first saw ratings. Eric Monaco. I don't remember what the series was actually called. It was a truck series based, or truck-based series. Eric Monaco, just Chase Harris levels. Absolute lights out. He was the first guy to really dominate the rating series, and I've seen a lot of other people come after him. Anytime you see Monaco, always a threat. Do something. Oh, Crampton's gonna brush the wall just a little bit. McClure's gonna get to his inside now. Crampton got lucky. He didn't put it in the wall harder than he could, or as hard as he could have. Pit stop's underway with Aaron Abel leading the way. And Crampton trying to go side by side now up into the S's. Monaco, Bieber, Williams, Michael Lewis has done a good job catching up. Was able to lay keys down to the wall. I think here's the elevator. Lots of cars. The only one down pit road, which means I think most of these cars are going to start coming down next time by. I apologize, folks, if I sound a little out of it here. I was just recording this the first time, and then my cat stepped on the keyboard with 3 laps to go, and it was one of the wildest races I've ever called. It never gets uploaded now. Maybe we'll share a clip or something that happened. I think overall we're seeing an actual better quality race here. Not as much chaos as the first time I tried to record this. A very good actual heads-up fight here between the top 2 here today of Crampton and McClure. Crampton really trying to take control of this championship and put a knife in the competition, especially Ludovic Charette, who's going to be way out of contention now. Not way out, but not scoring any points here today can be devastating. Careful that pit road. So up series. A lot of cars were just misjudging the angle and enter pit road. Tearing that up here. Abel's back on track. What's in the lead? Let's watch the pit battle here between the top 2 in this race, who've been dominating all day so far. They're down pit road now. Ooh, I like the speed of this 88 pit crew. They're going to try and get him out before the 05. Not going to be able to do it here. They're going to try and keep him close with the 05, but we've seen a lot of times here over the years, it's hard for guys in second to get the power down on this pit road exit. Did a good job overall. That's a pretty good job by that 88 pit crew to keep him close with the 05 of Crampton. Have to do a little reeling back in, but not bad. Not a bad stop from this 88. Aaron Abel, I'm interested to see where he's going to cycle out, having pit way earlier than everybody else. Monaco, Bieber, and Loretto. Your top 3 as we run. But again, things are going to change here because we're going to see guys come down pit road. Huber's going to have to repair that damage. At that point, that's going to take him out of contention. That beautiful dodge of Igor Barreto. Here we go. On it go. Don't hit hit the pit wall. Gotta be very careful here. We don't want to hit the pit wall and block pit road up for everybody. Oh, Paulus! Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, Daniel. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Daniel Paulus Jr. just too much looking coming into pit road. He burnt the mangoes, and he is out of the race, and so is Ryan Durrani. Our third and fourth DNFs of the day here. What a wild ride there down pit road for the 86 and the 54. The 54 just hooked it too much going into the corner. Huber, obviously, we said was going to lose some positions. Barretto lost a ton of spots there on pit road. Lewis got by him. Andrew Williams got by him. I think Monaco is in it to maybe win it now. I mean, not entirely sure. He is way closer now than he was before the cycle of pit stops. He's going to have slipstream off the back of the 88 down this back straightaway. And he's in that ideal position of close enough to be in the fight, but not close enough to get in a wreck with them. It's on him now to not wreck his car. I think he can chase down the top two, get himself into this fight. Igor gotta be furious right now. Lost a bunch of positions that he didn't need to. He needed to keep pace with Travis Crampton. Huber had a slow stop, but we knew that was going to be a slow stop. Same with Stuart Grattan. They didn't do anything on that car. That car still looks jumped. I don't know if Dorn hit something. Lane Keys also a damaged Fitzy. And Paulus and Durrani joining row and will be on lap 11 of 15 when we get to the line. Taking a look at your fastest laps of the race. McClure and Crampton are looking on pace to start 1-2. Next time out here in the BodyArmor Pro Series, I'm blanking where that would be at. It would be the 67 of Haley Anderson, and Eric Monaco, and Aaron Abel. So, Ladovic Charette, this is very bad news for her title chances because a lot of these drivers up here, we're going to see them start up again next time out. Oh! Oh, no! There goes McClure's hopes of winning. I think McClure just sold it there, put it into the wall, exiting turn 11 with a lot of speed. It's not the worst damage I've ever seen around here, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and you see he lost a ton. Oh, Zachary Fitzwater made up way later than I thought he was. I did not realize, folks, that Fitzy was the leader still. So that's my bad. Good on Fitzy getting some laps led here. If this is his retirement tour, we'll definitely want to see Fitzy have a shot to go out here with him. Monaco he didn't hit anything last time around, but he didn't have a good lap there. And he lost a huge amount of time with Crampton. He put in a great lap in the same lap that McClure into the wall, so not a good turn of events here. If you're trying to stop Travis Crampton, our points leader, with a win on the season already from winning the head. Flora looks like he's really starting to struggle now. All really spread out down here in front of this field. You always want to keep an eye on the front of the field because you never know when somebody can just put it into the outside wall in turn 11. We got a lot. We'll follow some other battles here in the back of the pack here late in the going. Crampton going to keep it clean. McClure! Monaco. Anderson Jr. Let's pick up with Andrew Williams and Michael Lewis. It looks like it might be probably the best battle on the racetrack at the moment. We've actually got spaced out here late in the going. Follow along here with Andrew Williams, Michael Lewis, and Igor Barretto battling 5th, 6th, and 7th. Dodge Ford, Dodge here. That team is good on the road courses in the Wawa Cup Series. And here comes the hill in the draft of the 23. Does he have enough momentum to try and make a run to the inside heading into the carousel? You don't want to go too late with the carousel because sometimes you can end up like Alexander Rowan, Brendan Wilmington did. And that is painful when that happens. Reynolds loses up to those two. Lewis going to try and hold it inside of Andrew Williams and out-roughing him up. But, you know, you also got to do what you got to do here in the BodyArmor Pro Series. And Lewis is going to kind of rough him up a little more now, get to the inside of him in the toe of the boot, heading down the sole, down the short chute, heading into the hill, and then back up into the hill to 9, 10, 11. Lewis going to get a good run there, and then Nos Machine kind of pushes the dodge of Williams wide. Will Williams have something to fight back here? Lewis settling in now and ahead of him. A 5th place run here at the moment for Michael Lewis. Having a great day here late in the season. And Andrew Williams is going to run it a little bit higher than he wants to be. Everyone else keeping it pretty clean here. Fitzy looking strong, late and going. Not going to get a top 10 here today, but at least a top half field run for him. Granted, is just checked out now. Lauren Monaco. Lewis has dropped Andrew Williams, and now Williams is falling back into the Nichols, Gordon Watson, and Duncan Ward. That is a very spirited fight for 8, 9, and 10th positions. We'll pick it back up here. We're going to watch it through the carousel, and then we'll head up and watch that battle for the runner-up position at the moment. He's going to make a move into the carousel. Sometimes can't get the better of it. Battle for second now here. Here comes Monaco and McClure. McClure losing a lot of time to our leader, Travis Craig. Monaco really heating up here lately. A ton of pressure on the 88 McClure. And if these two tangle, Haley Anderson Jr. will be there. Who knows? Maybe Michael Lewis will be there. McClure dumps a tire into the grass, collects it back up. Back up the hill we go into 9. The left-hander, the short chute over the tunnel bridge, into another left-hander. You can see that 88 is just not having the grip that he needs. I don't know what the 44 does either, but he's got a fast car. You can see it. Monaco just kind of wheeling his way around here. Puts them! Oh my goodness! McClure and Monaco come together here on the front straightaway, late in the going of the race. Haley Anderson Jr. is going to say thank you very much. Gets by Monaco. Chases up now to the back of McClure. I don't think he's got a ton of damage. Monaco's definitely got some. I don't actually know Monaco's that damage from that, but overtake on wrong here for Eric Monaco. Was really aggressive there on Chase McClure. It didn't work out for him, but they did both collect it. They did collect a bunch of cars. That's always a good thing. You don't want to see a bunch of cars get torn up late in the race. We tore a bunch of cars up so far, but you want to see a huge one this late in the race. We've had a very nice, clean race here today at Watkins Glen. Kind of the opposite of what we saw in the Wawa Cup Series, but the Wawa Cup Series was a... Boy, that was a fun race. Just so much chaos. So much chaos in that race. 19 different guys crashing and all sorts of lead changes. It was fun. It was action-packed. Lots of different strategy calls. Ooh, now that's an interesting one here. The 14 of Glen Keys is put in the fastest lap of the race. The Glen Keys, even though he's way down the order, is on for a good starting spot next time out. So is the 13 of Duncan Ward. The 99 of Michael Lewis up in there. I think somebody just jumped in. I don't know where they did. I heard somebody jumped in. I thought I did, but we're on the white flag lap here, folks. We're on the white flag lap. Travis Crampton has a pretty big lead over now second place Michael Lewis. Oh no. Oh, I missed it. Oh my. Oh. Wow. Anderson and McClure have absolutely demolished each other. I am sorry for missing that, folks. It's now Michael Lewis second in the race and Eric Monaco third. So Monaco's still going to have a good shot to get on the podium here if he doesn't win it. But 8.63 seconds after that is now the lead for Travis Crampton. But what a season it's been for him, folks. I feel like we haven't really given him his credit all race. I mean, 10 top 10s coming into the day in 11 races. It'll be 11 top 10s in 12 races. We've seen this kind of consistency from him before. You know, think back to Walla Cup last year. I think he had 8 top 10s in the first 10 races. You know, he's a guy that when he is on fire, he's really one of the better drivers on the channel who doesn't get enough credit for it. I truly mean that. He is fantastic. We've seen it over the years. And he's a great team owner. And he's got 2 corners to go here. Just has to take it nice and easy to win the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen and not blow the motor up or run out of fuel and stop. 2 corners to go for a dominating win here. Chase McClure tried his best, but nobody else came close. And Travis Crampton, off the final corner, a little lick of the wall, and he comes around, wins the Kodak Grand Prix of Watkins Glen in an absolutely dominating fashion. Michael Lewis, give your hats off to him, comes home second. Eric Monaco, the drag race between the 2 Dodges for the 4th position. Igor's going to get Andrew by 0.2 of a second. What a run there. Isaac comes home 6th. York Watson, Duncan Ward, Huber, and Stuart Gratton round out your top 10. Ladovic Charette, that's going to be brutal for her in the championship. But what a drive here from your points leader. What a drive from your points leader. And it's now official. That race is saved. What a great race here today. Very nice. For the most part, it was a fairly clean race against the leaders. A lot of cars crashed out there. Some big accidents. Yeah, a great showing here for the BodyArmor Pro Series. Travis Crampton's going to extend his point lead, folks. He's going to be the point leader after this by a pretty chunky bit over Ladovic, a pretty chunky bit over Igor and Andrew. Handful of races to go. It's now about not throwing it away, but also keeping your foot on the gas here. Great run there. You see the rest of your top 10. That is all from me here, ladies and gentlemen, from the Watkins Glen International BodyArmor Pro Series. It's IMSA weekend. It's Auto Club in real life. It's Auto Club weekend here in the Wawa Cup Series. Well, it would have already been last night by the time this goes up. So, thank you again to Alex for all this. Again, likely the last one I'm going to call this year, but it was fun to get a couple of these series. Congratulations to Travis Crampton on scoring the win here in the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen, and we will see you all next time out here in the BodyArmor Pro Series in a couple weeks. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a great evening.